Okay, we're back after 2 days. First off, I will explain right now. Simply put, the number one reason let's just say my voice was shot. AKA, it sounded extremely dead. The very day of November 9th of 2022. Yes, that fateful Wednesday that I did not upload. Simply put, is because of mainly my voice. It sounded so freaking dead. You don't understand. To the point where I did not have enough energy in me to record anything. I didn't even open up the recorder either. Yeah. I was so not in the mood to record anything. Purposely. The main reason. I had a sore throat in here. That can explain why I did not upload anything on November 9th. Hence not even opening up the recorder. So that can explain why nothing was recorded on November 9th. Hence also why this update video came out a day late. It's actually kind of funny that this happens this year, but for a completely different reason the year prior, because last year's update video around this time actually also came out a day late, but for a completely different reason. Simply put, it was because of Camp Island, and speaking of which, as you can see, I have clearly already gotten started on working on that. Now, not much has been done so far, as you can clearly see. I still have a lot of work to do. Oh yeah, my inventory is kind of empty, at least the hotbar here. I have to clear all this out of my inventory, but I do know what items are being given out for the 700th episode of Legos Island. So simply put, yeah, there you go. Anyway, let's get to my channel right now. And yeah, let's get started officially. And I mean for real this time, we're actually going to get started. Well, he ain't wrong. Yeah. Oh, we don't want to do that in all caps. Oh, no. We do not want to do that in all caps. So, yeah, simply put, yeah, there's your reason. So basically, I was, like, sick for one day. And I'm not even joking. This actually started happening the night going into November 9th. So that can explain why nothing was uploaded that day prior on November 9th itself. Oh, wait, we do not want to click out of the game. So, yeah, there you guys go. If you guys were curious why I did not do a single thing aside from replying to comments, there you go. It has officially been explained. Now, with that being said, let's officially jump back into things. I just need to explain that extremely quick before jumping into anything else in this video. So, yeah, I definitely sound a lot better now than I was the day prior. Oh, you don't want to know how bad it was the day prior. Oh, it was a lot worse than this. Trust me. There's a reason I didn't record anything. Anyway, we have Backyard Videos, episode 1018, part 2 for the project. Oh, yeah, by the way, it was raining the entire day of November 9th, and also a bit of today on the 10th. Yes, it is also Thursday, November 10th, 2022. Now, tonight's day/night. Now, thankfully the rain stopped, so the reason it was raining was because we actually just had a tropical storm. So, I also barricaded a lot of things in my workshop just in case things would blow away. I'm pretty sure nothing did, considering I barricaded it inside the workshop anyway. So yeah, I think we're cool with that. Anyway, we also have part 1 of the same video. Also, I am surprised as heck it actually got this many views. Like, seriously. Thank you for that. Seriously, thank you guys so much for that. Did not expect that to get 100 views. Seriously, thanks for that. I think the sub count may be a little different compared to the previous week. Camp Island for Legos Island for Camp Island 2022 construction, and then Creations World for the tour of the world with the Rose Crystal, the updated tour from a year back. Basically an updated version of our tour from a year back. And then we have back reveals again for evening talk in the front yard and backyard. We also have Zolzab 3 for the November 2022 catalog and more. By the way, I remembered that yesterday on November 9th was the 4-year anniversary since we created this version of Zolzab 3. Just thought I'd put that out there before any of you guys comment saying I forgot about that. Don't worry, I remember pretty much everything at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna regret saying that eventually, aren't I? Anyway, Legos Island for buying everything in the food store. Hey, I had nothing to do that day, so I had to do something. Sunday Vlog 258. Defeating Evil Street Leader for Zolzab 3. Back reveals for Workshop Lights Return, but they're different. Yeah, those are still in there. Those will be in there for quite a while. Probably a good, maybe half a year or something, or just until they eventually run out. But, talking about random things, Midnight Fun. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the first update video after Universal Penguin Newlands went down and is well, again, it's not down actually permanently. It's actually no. The only one that's shut down is Club Penguin Forever. Oh no. We know that server's dead. But yeah, we know that server's dead. Not this one specifically, not Universal Penguin Newlands, but speaking of which, they are going to go through a new name eventually. Because they want to change to a new name. I have no clue why, considering they never gave us full detail, but they will explain later on. So, that server technically isn't dead. You can't go to the site anymore because they took it all down. But thankfully, it's not permanent, unlike Club Penguin Forever, which that server is gone. Chilling on CBPS, episode 226. By the way, the reason why there has been no Chilling on CBPS ever since this was mainly because, well, we lost 2 servers. And now I gotta actually make up for that by finding a ton of links to other servers you guys have been recommending me throughout the last few weeks, ever since I rejoined the community. If you have any more suggestions for CBPSs for the next Chilling on CBPS episode, which will hopefully be November 12th or something, I'm not sure. But if you guys have more suggestions, now that we are only down to 1 server temporarily until, well, this game eventually comes back, comment down below. Because, of course, we only just came back to the community. And, well, me, specifically. And I don't want it to die off again that quickly. Anyway, Legos Island for creating Free Item Room 17. Chilling on CBPS Halloween Edition, which was the final Chilling on CBPS episode with Club Penguin Forever. Zolzab 2 for the Halloween rooms I didn't showcase. And November 2022 catalog. Look out for ZL2 later as we have construction for the future party, which I still have to go set up. Oh, by the way, if you're curious, it is 3:29 in the afternoon that I'm recording this. Alright. Legos Island for 5 years since Return to Legos Island and 3 years since first ever Operation Legos Island. And then the update video from over a week ago. I guess we could talk right here as I just do this, since we are about to celebrate 700 episodes, probably right after this video, actually, considering that's what I want to do next. Let's get to the point. So yeah, as I just addressed earlier, basically, again, the reason I didn't upload on November 9th, as I addressed earlier, was because I got sick for a day, and I could barely speak. So again, that could explain why I wasn't uploading on the 9th. But again, I sound way better now compared to what I was the day prior. And, Hopefully it'll be fully restored within like the end of the week. That'll be nice, if that actually is the case. Hopefully by the end of the week I'll be fully restored again. It just randomly happened out of nowhere. I went almost this entire year without getting sick once. How impressive is that? How stupid impressive is that? I mean, it had to happen eventually. I mean, I just couldn't go the entire year without getting sick. Oh, no. You have to be stupid lucky to be able to try and get that accomplished. But come on. It was going to happen eventually. I just didn't think it was going to be around now. Normally it's December. And we're only like not even a month away. Actually, we are exactly 3 weeks away until December. Dang. We're off by like 3 weeks. Dang, that happened. Okay. So, first, we're going to obviously talk about Legos Island. Camp Island is technically today as of recording this video. So yeah. Let's talk about Camp Island. Which is what we're standing in front of right now. I don't have a description for it. But it makes more sense to talk about it. In this case, what we have here is a combination between Camp Island and the 700th episode party. Which, yes, as you may notice behind me, I don't want to spoil anything for the actual video. Although, granted, that's going to be outdated at some point. But as of recording this video, I don't want to spoil anything until you see the actual video itself. Now, if you're seeing this many months or years in the future and you happen to see that video before this, yeah, this is kind of outdated for me, isn't it? But, point is, don't want to spoil anything, because that'll ruin the beautifulness that is this event. And also, I barely have gotten anything done within the last few hours. And, yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, it's gonna look really nice. I do have the 700th episode hat created. I also have all items I want to feature in this party for 700 episodes. You may notice a lot of things are incomplete at the moment, because again, I only had just started. Anyway. So yeah, of course, 700th episode. It's actually, as you may notice the 700 here, it looks extremely colorful. And that was kind of the theme I was going for here. Yet, you see, I was trying to go extremely colorful here. Because, first off, this may or may not be the first ever milestone, I think since at least, quote unquote, at least, potentially, since 2020 to be on an anniversary day. Or maybe, in fact, it might actually be the first ever milestone to actually be on an anniversary day. And that's exactly why I made this look all colorful. You see, I've been trying to think a lot more creative here, you may notice. Anyway, basically, Camp Island will kind of be like it always has been. Of course, different rooms every single year with a different shade of colors to make it not look the same as previous years. And I think I have a cool way to implement the items now instead of doing the usual item bins. It'll only be for this event, but it's just to change things up so we aren't doing the same thing as previous years. But yeah, 700 episode party. Again, it looks very colorful, as you can probably tell. And yeah, actually, you know what? I'll just give you a sneak peek for the actual video. Yep, look at this. Here's a little sneak peek for the actual video. Yeah, you may notice, yeah, things actually look extremely colorful. Now, the reason why it looks like this is because so we can actually get up here, because say, for example, if we did this, for example, yeah, you can't get down there. So I purposely have to do it like this for you to actually be able to get up here. Anyway, I think I have to do something very similar for the 300 episode celebration like 2 years ago. Anyway, apart from that, yeah, things are actually looking pretty nice here. I haven't done the campsite yet, so yeah, that can explain. Oh yeah, and also, those guys are from the previous episode, because I haven't done an episode since. But yeah, and then that number 4, is obviously for the campsite anniversary. Anyway, apart from that, again, we also have 2 for, fair no, sorry. We already did the fair this year. Again, future party construction, which will most likely include the time machine, where it's like out of the garage and like out to the front of the lab, so we could travel to like the future. So yeah, that would be pretty sweet. The future party plotline will obviously be explained in the next update video, which will actually come out on its actual day. And it makes more sense there because it'll be literally the day before the event actually releases. So yeah. Anyway, apart from that, the only other thing we actually have to talk about is, we actually got way more here to talk about than I intentionally thought. Even if it is out a day late, the update video. It doesn't stop me from, having to talk about way more than I thought I would. Let's talk about the backyard. Yes, that beautiful backyard of mine. Or just the one that's in this house. Let's just say, remember the fair event that was meant to be held in the summer? Yeah. It's being held on Sunday the 13th of November. So yes, the Fair 2022 is the first one to occur in the backyard. It starts November 13th and ends November 18th, so it'll only go for like 5 days. Because only 2 days after is the winter party, which I'll explain in the next update video. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I already explained this description a few months back, but since it has been a while, I will explain again, just for those who forgot about this party. During the event, you'll be able to play a variety of games around the backyard to earn tickets to redeem exclusive items. Anyway, and then most of this is just, yeah, it's just stuff that I can just show you on the actual day, because it actually spoils some of the event. As if I'm already not doing that already right now. But yeah. That's something. Anyway, yeah, we got like a ton of stuff here. But yeah, the Backyard Fair event that was meant to be held in like August before I realized I was going to New York a week early at the time that I was going to do it. Yeah, it's now being finally held here in the fall. At least where I am in the world, it is fall. Yeah, you gotta remember here. Yeah, where I am in the world, it's currently fall. Anyway, with that being said, apart from that, the only other thing we have to announce is Operation Blackout for Legos Island. Yes, save the best for last, and I actually mean, I'm actually serious. Save the best for last. Operation Blackout, which starts on Tuesday, November 15th, and ends Friday, November 25th. Yeah, and this event went for a few end date changes, didn't it? Well, the start date always stayed the same, but its end date changed a few times. Its original end date was December 6th. Its second end date was December 1st. And then we realized, why not have a few days off before the actual Christmas and Advent calendar events respectively begin? And thank you, CoolCat33, for pointing that out back then. So now it ends on the 25th to give us 6 days to prepare for that Christmas event and the Advent calendar, which I will get to in a few weeks, in the update video on November 23rd. But then November 30th, I'll explain the actual Christmas event and Advent calendar. But there is a little something that I have to explain regarding it on the 23rd, as it leads into November 25th. And yes, there will be an episode that day, as the little aftermath. Anyway, let's take a look. Operation Blackout is an operation event on Legos Island. It starts November 15th and ends November 25th. Evil Sheet Leader, Evil Cluck, and Master Evil Anchors work together like Operation Villains in Zola's Up 2 to take out the sun, leaving the island in complete darkness. And then the missions I don't actually have all planned, so yeah, I have to still figure them out. If you guys have any suggestions for any mission here that you'd like me to implement, I'll let you know when the missions are though, as I do have those days planned. But as for the actual missions, you guys can help me figure those out, since I have no freaking clue what I'm going to do for them. The missions will be on the following days, and thank you Goku33 for giving me some dang ideas of when to do these missions. He thought of something very cool and a little similar to something that is so-called the days the missions were done on the original Club Penguin in 2012. Why he thought of this idea is honestly perfect, because, for those who don't know, this November is indeed the 10-year anniversary since Operation Blackout originally occurred on the original Club Penguin game. Not to mention, it also occurred 5 years later on Club Penguin Rewritten in the exact same time frame. With that being said, the missions are as follows, at least in terms of its dates. November 15th, November 16th, November 18th, November 20th, November 22nd, and November 24th. Yes, there is indeed a mission on Thanksgiving, very similar to how there was a mission last year on Thanksgiving for Operation Rescue. Anyway, apart from that, we do have the phases for the actual event itself, which is nice. So, what we have here is the phases. So from November 15th to the 17th, we will have the normal night lighting. And actually, the other two kind of require me to wait until the next update video. But do any of you really want to wait that long? And do I really want to wait that long to announce those? I'm assuming that's a no. Let's just do them right now to get it over with. November 18th through 20th. So basically, the phases only last like 3 days. Except for the last one, of course. We have the normal night lighting from November 15th to the 17th. And then starting November 18th, it'll start getting darker. And from November 21st to the 23rd, it will be completely dark. And on November 24th, on Thanksgiving, the sun will return. But will daytime return? Nope! It will come back 1 day later on the actual end date of the event, November 25th. With basically the entire island covered in snow. Very similarly to 2018. But that was for a completely different reason back then, as a snowstorm was held that day after the events of the 2018 Adventure Party. Who caused the snowstorm? We still have no clue. It could have been potentially Evil Sheet Leader after being defeated a week prior during that party. We don't know because that was 4 years ago. Point remains, that is the end of the update video after 25 minutes. And exactly. See you all in the next update video on Wednesday, November 16th. And I actually promise it will be back on Wednesday for real this time. And hopefully I don't get sick again in December. That will hopefully, and I mean hopefully, let's just hope that doesn't happen again. See you all in the next update video. And, well, I'm going to finish making this event. So, see you in the next one. Because, oh boy, I still have a lot to do here. Let's do this. And then hopefully I'll actually get the video out, on the actual right day this time. The only time I've ever gotten a Camp Island episode out on the right day was the 2018 one. Let's see if we can finally make that happen again after 4 years. Although, it's potentially not going to happen, considering how late in the day it already is. But you never know. I could go a lot faster than you may think. Alright, let me just end this so I can just get back to it. See you in the next update video, guys.